As you can see, in America today, high magnitude crime is skyrocketing to new numbers every year, and people are puzzled as to why this is happening. I can tell you for a fact it's because criminals have nothing to fear when they do commit a crime of high magnitude. The worst thing that could happen to you is you go to jail for the rest of your life, but that's not really doing us any good. If you really want to see crime ultimately fall, you have to put the right punishment in place. The death penalty will do that, and it will make this country safer than it's ever been. One of the major advantages to having the death penalty reinstated is saving tax dollars in every state. In the prison, it costs about 2 times to house a criminal with no parole. You're paying for the criminal's meals, life insurance, and clothes, not to mention all the necessities and resources that are also being needed to help keep these people. The water for taking showers, the extra electricity the criminal uses throughout his lifespan. There's so many of these life in prison criminals that it would be ridiculous to see all the tax dollars being used on death row criminals. All the tax dollars you would be saving could go to something that could help benefit the state more. Better updated schools or even more schools are something that could be used with this money. Cleaner cities and more recycling is another way to spend those precious tax dollars. Another main effect it has on the community is the deterrence effect it has on the citizens and criminals around the community. Once people see what the actual punishment will be, they won't want to be in the same boat. Most people are scared of death, so this will strike fear in them. A study has been conducted, and it's shown that every criminal put to death saved between 3 to 18 lives of other criminals and citizens. These people have been shown that our government won't put up with any wrongdoings that hurt our community, thus trying to give those ones who are thought about committing a crime like that a second chance to think about what could happen to them. This way, no families aren't torn apart. Every person that could be saved from stooping so low to kill another is a job well done. There's not a better way to stop the criminals in their tracks. Furthermore, the death penalty would help restore balance into the world. Balance is restored when he or she is put to death because the fighting and arguing is done. There will be no more court cases that are involved. Lawyers and attorneys will no longer be needed. Everything about this case will be put to rest. No more money will be spent on the case. Everyone can finally stop being so uptight about the entire situation. Also, the families of the convicted can finally have the peace of mind to know that it is all over. To know that that person who committed such an awful crime will never be able to do it again. And to know that that person will never harm their family or friends again. Even the families of the criminals will be put at ease. They won't have to worry about what might he or she do next. Maybe even worse, if they could after their own family. Yes, it will be a sad moment, but no one will get hurt again for their wrongdoings. One problem people have with the death penalty is that they believe it has a racist background. However, race has nothing to do with the death penalty. Actually, there have been more white criminals put to death than any other race. A recent study shows that there are currently 48% white criminals on death row to the 40% African American criminals. This because no uprisings against any racial group will happen. No one is pointed out in this punishment, and it never has been. Our government has taken care of every race. Yes, there are people still on death row, but there is not one specific percent of people on death row. If you deserve the death penalty, then it will be sought out, no matter what color. Also, just because you are a certain race doesn't mean you won't get the death penalty. A murder is a murder. In conclusion, there are many facts and statistics why the death penalty should be reinstated into all 50 states. I have given you the main and most solid facts that prove why we should encourage this in our society today. The death penalty only helps our community and will make this country much safer, not only for us, but for our future generations. The death penalty will make this country what it used to be, a feared and powered nation.